Welcome to News Updates on Bass 99.3 FM Aganga Oshogbo. This is where we bring you the news from Sunday to Thursday, and I am Nafisat Saheed, and here with me is
Habeebllahi Lawal. Thank you for joining us.
Welcome back. News headline: Kwara APC begins campaign drive with unity rally.
Lanlẹ́yìn Adédọjà lead Oyo APC reconciliation.
Don't sell your votes. Oyebamiji begged Osun voters.
Nile Fund probe 34 schools over unpaid student refunds.
Don't turn NYSC to another skills acquisition program. Group 1.
Ogun traders count losses as government demolish Mowe of Fada markets.
Olubadan seal for peace over deadly Ibadan crash.
5 die in 30 Kano-Via accidents.
Tinubu intervention fund boosting small businesses.
Gunmen kill 1, injure 3 in Osun community clash.
Soldiers killed 8 terrorists for a road attack in Katsina.
Police arrest man over killing of varsity professor brother in Benin.
NYSC DG congratulate 2025 Batch B Streamer Cup member. Now, news in details. Kwara APC begins campaign drive with unity rally. The All Progressive Congress in Kwara State on Sunday kick off mobilization for the 2027 general election with a statewide rally in support of President Bola Tinubu re-election and a celebration of the party candidates who emerged from its recently concluded primaries. The processor, organized by Kwara Progressive under the banner Kwara Undup, Kwara is grateful, drew party leaders, candidates and supporters through major streets of the law in the state capital. Organizer described the rally as both a celebration of the successful primaries and an early mobilization for the 2027 general election. Addressing journalists during the rally, the state coordinator of the Renewed Hope Ambassador Ablative Alakawa said the event was organized to thank God for the peaceful conduct of the primaries, which produced candidates for elective offices across the state through the direct primary process. He said the exercise reflected the wishes of party members and reaffirmed the loyalty of the Kwara APC to Tinubu and Governor Abdurrahman Abdulrazak. Similarly, the APC candidates for Kwara South Senatorial District, Olalekan Adewoye, thanked Tinubu Abdulrazak and other party leaders for the opportunity to represent the party, describing the APC as a united family whose members remain committed to its collective success.
On the news on 6 July 2026, Lanlẹ́yìn Adédọjà lead Oyo APC reconciliation. The All Progressive Congress in Oyo State on Sunday set up a reconciliation committee made up of elder statesmen and eminent citizens to address grievances and complaints being raised by some of the aspirants and other key stakeholders during the recent concluded party primaries. This was in anticipation of the need for fence mending and sustenance of peace and unity after the conclusion of its primaries ahead of 2027 general election in the state. The committee, which is expected to inaugurated this week by the state chairman of the party and former deputy governor Moses Adeyemo, will be mandated to reach out to all those who obtain expression of interest and nomination form of the APC from Oyo but were unable to secure the party ticket to vie for various elective posts as they desired. Sadari added, the Reconciliation Committee upon its inauguration later this week will be given the task to meet with all relevant stakeholders, including aspirants who feel dissatisfied with the outcome of the recent primaries, which produce APC candidates for the next general election. It is hoped that this effort would bring about the desired peace and unity for our great party to win big at the poll next year, as is explained.
Don't sell your votes. Oyebamiji begs Osun voters. The candidates of the All Progressive Congress in the August 15 Osun State governorship poll, Bola Oyebamiji, has appealed to the electorate not to sell their votes in the forthcoming poll. Oyebamiji said rather than commercialize their votes, voters in the state should use their permanent voters card wisely and use it to elect him as governor. The APC candidate spoke in Osogbo on Sunday at a meeting held with the leadership and member of the Ansarudin Society in the state. The PFZ is an instrument that confers rights on each person to have a say in deciding who live or preside over their affair for a stipulated period. I am appealing to our people not to commercialize their votes but use it wisely, to vote for someone that has capacity and potential to lead appropriate. He urged the society to intercede for the state in the prayers, adding that residents must allow peace to reign before and after the poll. He added, I urge you as a congregation, especially religious leaders, to continue to pray for peace and talk to our people to allow peace to reign before and after the election in the state. Nobody should be killed for the sake of election. Our people, including politicians, should please allow peace so that our people can turn to the polling units to vote for the progress and development of Osun State. Electorate in Osun State will be going to the poll on August 15 to elect a governor in an election where the incumbent governor Ademola Adeleke is seeking re-election on the platform of the Accord Party. 14 political parties will be fielding candidates in the poll.
Nel Fund probes 34 schools over unpaid students' refunds. The Nigerian Education Loan Fund is investigating about 34 tertiary institutions over allegation that they failed to refund students whose tuition fee were paid twice under the federal government student loan scheme. Managing Director Akintunde Shoyeri has said. Speaking in an interview with Arise News on Sunday, Shoyeri said the agency launched the investigation following a surge in petition from affected students and is working with anti-corruption agency, the National Association of Nigeria Students, NANS, internal auditors and other stakeholders. Shoyeri explained that the issue arose after President Bola Tinubu directed that the loan scheme commence midway into the academic session, resulting in some students paying their tuition before later receive NELFund loans. Shoyeri said the agency deliberately pays tuition directly to institutions rather than students to reduce the risks of diversion. He further stated, we choose in our setting up of this not to pay students directly for the loan because that would take us into an entirely new area. Paying the fund to the students, rather quite significant, could really lead to the temptation for them to divert and do other things. He acknowledged that NELFund has no legal power to compel institutions to issue refund or prosecute offenders. We institute many investigations, we generate many reports. Any small hint of anything going on, we set up a small committee to look at it because we are trying to learn, as he concluded.
Don't turn NYSC to another skills acquisition program. Group 1. A youth advocacy group, the Coalition for National Unity and Youth Development, has appealed to President Bola Tinubu to suspend aspects of the proposed reform to the National Youth Service Corps, warning that altering the scheme traditional structure could weaken one of the country's key institutions for national unity, discipline, and emergency service. The appeal was contained in a statement issued on Sunday and signed by the coalition president Abdurrahman Sani and Secretary Grace Nwafo. The group acknowledged the federal government's effort to modernize the scheme but argued that the reform should not fundamentally change the identity of an institution that has served the country for more than 5 decades. It called on the president to constitute an expanded committee to comprising former NYC Director General, security experts, university administrator, employers, neighbor unity, union, youth organization, and civil society groups to review the proposal before they are forwarded to the National Assembly. We respectively appeal to the President Ahmed Tinubu not to allow a historical national institution to be fundamentally altered without exhaustive consultation. Mr. President has constantly demonstrated that he listens to Nigerians, and we sincerely beg him to pause this process and allow broader stakeholders' engagement before any irreversible decision is taken. The statement read, the coalition maintained that the NYSC was established primarily as a nation-building institution and warned against reducing it to a vocational training program.
Ogun trader counts losses as government demolish Mowe Ofada market. Traders at the Mowe Ofada market in Obafemi Awolowo local government area of Ogun State have decried the demolition of the market by the state government, alleging that the exercise was carried out without prior notice. The aggrieved traders say the demolition was carried out in the early hour of Friday at about 2 a.m. before they arrived for their daily business activities. They lamented that the exercise resulted in the destruction of goods worth over 500 million naira. Speaking with journalists during an inspection of the demolished market, one of the affected traders, Mrs. Kabirat Ajiboye, lamented that there was no official notice informing traders of the government's intention to demolish the market. According to her, officials of the Ministry of Urban and Physical Planning visited the market in 2023 during the local government election, but suspended plans to demolish the structure after traders informed them that they paid their rent to the local government authority. She said there was no demolition notice whatsoever. In 2023, officials from the Ministry of Environment came here during the local government election period, but when we explained that we paid our rent to the local government, they left and did not carried out any demolition. Ajiboye accused the authorities of carrying out the exercise without considering the plight of traders, many of whom she said rely solely on their business for survival. The trader appealed to Governor Dapo Abiodun to intervene by providing an alternative location for the affected traders to continue their businesses.
Olubadan seals for peace over deadly Ibadan clash. The Olubadan of Ibadan land, Oba Rashidi Ladoja, on Wednesday called for peace among the parties involved in the clash at the Ojo community in Akinyele local government area of Oyo State. The monarch, in a statement issued by his media head, Adiola Loko, in Ibadan, said the peaceful coexistence among the various ethnic groups in the state remained paramount. The peaceful coexistence among the various ethnic groups in the North is of paramount concern to me. Regardless of where we come from, we should continue to see ourselves as brothers and sisters. He said the paramount ruler, who acknowledged that minor disagreements could arise in daily interaction, urged all parties involved to exercise restraint in view of the prevailing security situation in the country. He reminded residents that many Nigerians from different ethnic, religious, and ideological backgrounds now regard Ibadan as their home. The Olubadan also commended security agencies for their swift response to the crisis. As a government, we are determined to establish the root cause of this crisis. Once the facts are established, we will deal with the matters decisively. For now, however, we appeal to all young people, adults, and residents to vacate the area and allow military and other security agencies to take full control of the situation. He further assured residents that the state government would give the matter the highest priority. We ask our people to maintain patience as this matter will receive the same level of attention and commitment as other security challenges confronting the state. A full investigation will be carried out and those responsible will be identified, prosecuted and brought before the court, he said.
5 die in 30 Kano fire incidents. The Kano State Fire Service has disclosed that it responded to 30 fire incidents across the state in June, during which 5 people lost their life and property worth over 120.4 million naira was destroyed. The agency, however, said it saved property from fire incident during the period. The figures were contained in the service operational report for June, released on Monday by its public relations officer Saminu Abdullahi. According to the report, the fire service also attended 7 rescue operations and recorded 1 false alarm during the month under review. He added that 3 persons were successfully rescued from various emergencies. Commenting on the report, the director of the Kano State Fire Service, Alhaji Sani Anas, urged residents to exercise caution while handling fire to prevent avoidable outbreak. He said, "We urge members of the public to exercise caution when using fire and ensure that all sources of fire are completely extinguished after use to prevent avoidable fire outbreak." Anas also appealed to parents and guardians to closely monitor their children and prevent them from playing around puddles, ponds, rivers and uncover well to reduce cases of drowning, particularly among children and young people. The Fire Service Director reaffirmed the agency commitment to protecting lives and property through prompt emergency response, public safety awareness, and community cooperations.
Tinubu Intervention Fund boosting small businesses. The national chairman of the All Progressive Congress, Prof. Nentawe Yuluwatida, has said the intervention program introduced by the administration of President Bola Tinubu are expanding access to finance for entrepreneurs, supporting small businesses and promoting youth empowerment. In a statement issued on Tuesday by Special Advisor on Media and Information Strategy, Abimbola Toke, the national chairman said the intervention fund demonstrated the administration's commitment to fulfilling its campaign promises under the Renew Hope agenda. According to him, access to affordable financing has remained one of the biggest constraints facing micro, small and medium-sized enterprises, despite their roles in job creation and economic growth. He said the federal government had introduced targeted funding initiatives to address the challenge and stimulate enterprise development across the country. He also highlighted the 11 billion naira support package through the Small and Medium Enterprise Development Agencies of Nigeria, which he said was designed to strengthen the capacity and competitiveness of small businesses. According to Yuluwatida, beneficiaries of the intervention program include artisans, farmers, traders, manufacturers, tailors, and other small business owners, who he said are using the fund to expand their operation and generate employment. He maintained that the intervention would also have wider economic benefits by increasing productivity, raising household income, and stimulating local economy. Luwatida reaffirmed the party's support for policy aimed at promoting entrepreneurship, attracting investments, strengthening local industry, and fostering sustainable economic growth.
Gunmen kill 1, injure 3 in Osun community attack. The Osun State Police Command on Tuesday confirmed the killing of a 19-year-old Timilehin Oni in Ijebu-Jesha by yet to be identified individuals. The command also said 3 people were injured and hospitalized in the incident that claimed Oni's life. Speaking with Punch Metro on the incident, the state police public relations officer Abiodun Ojelapi said preliminary findings suggested that the incident was court-related. On getting there, we met the lifeless body of a 19-year-old boy, Timilehin Oni. The police took him to the hospital where he was confirmed dead. He further explained that the father of the deceased, in a statement made at the police station, said Oni was attacked while returning from the church. There was a warning issued by the police on Monday against celebrating 7/7 by cultists, and from all indication, it is court related. No arrest has been made at time of this news, but the anti-cultist unit has been drafted to the area. Meanwhile, the Accord Party and the All Progressive Congress in the state have been trading accusation over the incident. How many people will be killed because of politics and power? Olajengbesi wrote. This is a strain on democracy and a shame on Nigeria as a nation. Shame on those who believe that the path of power must be paved with the blood of innocent people. This page does not support violence, he said. But responding, the Oriade local government's chairman, Olubumi Obesun, in a statement signed by the media aides Olayinka Awuyemi, dismissed Olajengbesi's claim. He said one of the survivors, Ogini Olamide Oluwole, narrated how the incident occurred. According to him, he is an indigene of Ire-Ijesha but resides in Ijebu-Jesha. He explained that he and others were on their way to church when they stopped to buy sachet pure water before they suddenly noticed two men in motorcycle dressed like bouncer who allegedly opened fire in their direction.
Soldiers kill 8 terrorists for a road attack in Katsina. Troops of Nigeria Army, in collaboration with other security agencies on Thursday, neutralized 8 suspected terrorists and recovered 2 AK-47 rifles and 5 motorcycles during a successful ambush operation in Bakori, local government area of Katsina State. The acting assistant director, Army Public Relations 17 Brigade Nigeria Army, Captain Abayomi Adisa, confirmed the operation in statements issued to our correspondent in Katsina on Thursday. Adisa said the operation followed credible intelligence that terrorists allegedly loyal to notorious kingpin Idi Abbasu Haiki were planning to block the Kakumi Guga road and attack all suspecting commuters. According to him, the troops acted swiftly on the intelligence by laying an ambush along the roads where the terrorists were expected to pass. Acting on credible intelligence, the hybrid force operating in the area laid an ambush along the Kakumi Guga road after receiving information that the terrorists intended to block the road and attack all suspecting commuters. Adisa assured residents that the security situation in the area was being closely monitored, adding that troops remain on high alert to foster further threats and sustain ongoing operation against terrorist groups operating in the state.
Police arrest man over killing of varsity professor brother in Benue. The Benue State Police Command has arrested a 23-year-old man identified as Abdullahi Usman in connection with the killing of the lecturer at Benue State University, Professor Gabriel Inyiyo. The command spokesperson DSP Udeme Edet disclosed this in a statement issued on Thursday and made available to journalists in Makurdi. The police public relations officer said officers attached to the D division received a distress call from the Adaka axis where they discovered 2 dead bodies. One, Professor Gabriel Sawo Onyiyo, 58 years of age, and his younger brother, one Longe John Inyiyo, 19 years of age, were killed by unknown gunmen. The suspect, one Abdullahi Usman, 23 years of age, Awe, Nasarawa State, has been arrested in connection with the crime. An investigation is still going on to get the remaining suspect, the statement said. The Don and his younger brother, John Inyiwo, were reportedly killed at their residence in the Adaka community of Makurdi, local government area of the state, in the early hour of Wednesday.
NYC DJ congratulates 2025 Batch B Stream 1 Corp member. The Director General of the National Youth Service Corps NYC has congratulated the 2025 Batch B Stream 1 Service Corps member on the successful completion of their 1-year national service commending their dedication, patriotism, and contribution to national development. In his farewell message, the DJ urged the outgoing corps member to uphold the value of discipline, unity, integrity, and selfless service, while remaining worthy ambassador of the scheme. He also encouraged them to utilize the knowledge and skills acquired through the skills acquisition and entrepreneurship development program to become entrepreneurs and job creators, reaffirming the importance of unity and collective commitment to building a better Nigeria. That was the Newsweek update on Bass 99.3 FM Aganga Oshogbo.
Oshogbo.
And thanks for listening. My name is Nafisat Saheed.
I am Habeebllahi Lawal. Thank you for listening to us.
And keep listening to Bass 99.3 FM.
Same time.